Have you ever went down to your basement and started off walking across the floor and your feet got wet and you're like, uh-oh, I have water in my basement? I lost my train of thought. What was next? My name is Stacy Robinson at Welch's Insurance Agency, and today we're talking about water damage claims. So the first thing with water is you want to get the water out as quick as possible. The longer that water stays in your basement, the more damage it's going to cause. So if you feel that you can get it out yourself, then you need to get that water out. If you feel you need professional help, then you need to get somebody else involved to get that water out. Like I said, the longer it sits, the more damage it does. And it also can lead to mold if you don't get the water out or all of the water out. So that's your most important thing, get that water out quickly. You can do that using shop vacs, dehumidifiers, good old-fashioned mop if you don't have carpet. I would also recommend having a service come in either during or after and make sure that you don't have water in the walls, because they may feel dry but not actually be dry. And I had made a mention of mold earlier. You don't want it to go months and then all of a sudden you've got mold because of hidden water. So that would be a recommendation or suggestion as well. At claim time, if you do have a covered cause of loss for your water damage, there are stipulations in the policy or duties at the time of loss to protect your property. So it would be best if you start moving stuff out of the water. If you have contents that are down there, move them to a higher place, move them outside, get them cleaned off, get them dried. Like I said, the longer the water sits on them, the more damage it's going to do. But it is your duty at the time of loss to protect your property and get it out of the water. Once the water's been cleaned up, then you're going to have to assess the damage and get a contractor in there and give you estimates on what it would cost to repair. You may have to replace carpet. You may have to have a building contractor. You may have to have a heating and air contractor, depending on what all is damaged. But you need to get somebody in there to inspect those items and say, yep, they can't be repaired. They need to be replaced. One of the services that this agency has available is for you to be able to call at, when you have something happen, a claim or a water damage claim. So that would be your first, line of action is to give us a call and we can help guide you through this process. There are several factors that come into play whether you have, determining whether you have coverage or not from a water damage claim. So if you have questions or concerns about this, it's always to find out ahead of time. Please give me a call. I'd be happy to answer your questions, or you can click the link below to schedule an appointment and I'd be happy to sit down and go over it with you in person. Thank you.